The providence of God has been so evident in our family being at Southminster. To give a little background, our family attended another church. During our time there, this church experienced their 100th anniversary, and as part of their celebration, they had a drama, and I participated as an older charter member. I so vividly remember thinking, wow, how special would that be to be a charter member of a new church? Well, God's handprint was all over what happened next. It wasn't very long before we got a phone call from Blanche and Charlie Wetzel inviting us to attend this new church located in southeast Gastonia, which was actually near our home. To further elaborate on God's provision and His providence, I actually graduated from Presbyterian School of Christian Education as a certified Christian educator. I worked at First Presbyterian Gastonia for 5 years as their DCE. My family joined Southminster, a new church with no building, no money, our minister hired by Presbytery, and no apparent means to add staff. Yet, here I am, a Christian educator, trained and experienced, and praying to be a part of new church development. I absolutely know that God's plan for my life all along was to prepare me and my family to be members here at Southminster. It is a bit overwhelming to think about starting a new church's educational program from scratch, but we were a determined bunch. We met at the old orthopedic hospital auditorium. It was just an auditorium. The foyer of the auditorium became our nursery. The back of the auditorium was where we had our children's program. The stage was the youth area, and the floor of the auditorium was where our adults met. We had to be creative and flexible in providing ministry. Once we acquired the property where our church is located today, we operated out of the little yellow house. We were able to add a program called Christ Track, which I had designed with a couple of other people at a previous church. Christ Track included fellowship, music, service, study, and worship. We were so blessed that Dr. Jerry Braun believed in children being a part of worship and in leading worship. In 1996, Karen Knight joined the staff. She brought with her music skills, the ability to teach children. She taught them choir, she taught them instruments, she taught them drama. She was a wonderful addition to our ministry. We also had the skills and leadership of Margaret Ely, who worked with us on a variety of dramas that the children provided for the church. When our first building was completed, we had many more opportunities for educational programming. One of the things that happened was the development of the Presbyterian weekday school. We were intentional about this when we built the building, and our classrooms were built with the possibility of designing a weekday school. In addition, our children saw what was happening and all the excitement going on around the church, and they wanted to be a part of it. They wanted to serve. So for their service, they chose to purchase equipment for the first playground for children. So they did fundraisers and activities to raise money for this equipment, and with the help of a church member, they were able to build the first playground here at Southminster. As we moved on, one of the adult programs that was pivotal for Southminster was the church-wide study on a purpose-driven church. I think the reason this was so pivotal was because we organized it so that every member of the congregation was a part of it. They were in small groups. The small groups took place in some members' homes, some of them were in the church. But even after the program was finished, some of the small groups continued. So it was a very exciting time at Southminster.
programming did expand. We had children's programs during Sunday school. We had children's programs during church. We had children's programs on Sunday night, and we had children's programs on Wednesday night. A full schedule of programming. Vacation Bible School at Southminster was alive and well. We started out like many churches. We had a traditional Vacation Bible School. And then as time went on, we came up with the idea to do an experiential Vacation Bible School. So we located Vacation Bible School up under the trees, outside. We put up tents. All the children were divided into families, and they experienced the life and times of Jesus. The second year, we did the 12 tribes of Israel. And now we've progressed to our art camp, which is organized around biblical themes and scripture. As you can see, Southminster has been very committed to education. We have a lot of individuals with many gifts and these folks have been so willing to share these gifts. Southminster is committed to educating our members about Jesus and what it means to be a child of God.